Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Michael Eaton, and I am here today with a very in-depth look at how you can use message bots in your system, or in your business, I should say. So, I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a little more in-depth than I've probably posted before. I'm shooting for probably 20 to 30 minutes on this tutorial, so if you have the time, please go ahead and check it out. This is going to be really, really cool because I want to show you a very awesome system that I've found to let you do this, and they even have like a free platform as well. So the whole reason I'm doing this is because I'm all about efficiency, and I like to try to save time where I can cut time. And also I see a lot of businesses that implement strategies like this to help them pre-qualify inbound leads, sort of set, and also deliver information in such a really cool way that it saves them not only time but also money as well. So think about how many hours a year you probably spend on the phone with people that are calling you about a gig, and they want to know pricing and they want to know this. And in the old school traditional way, yes, I could see how a lot of people would want to get on the phone and talk to people, but now, think about, I don't know, I'm just one of those people that I like to try to save as much time as possible and only talk to the people that I feel are ready to hand over their money and book my services, okay? So whether that be design, marketing, or magic. So this is sort of going to go off into a little bit further information from what I posted last week, where I just sort of, talked about how automation works. So if you were looking forward to that type of content, this is the video that I wanted to share with you. So now there are people out there that don't want to use this for their for their business, and that's fine. They're more than happy to still stick with what they're used to. But I can tell you right now that using something like this is going to be a lot more beneficial to most. And stick with me until the end. I think you'll see why. So what is automation? Really, automation is just a way to still communicate with whoever you're wanting to talk to, but you're just doing it in a way that you've already set it up, and then it's ready to be delivered upon some type of an action or a queue or maybe a schedule. And so let's just say, for example, if you were to email me, I would have to open that email up, and then I would have to respond back to you with an email or a message, even like in Facebook, private messaging. But with automation, or a message bot in this case, you already have a sequence ready to be delivered based upon whatever actions they take. And I'll go into more depth in that in just a second. So anyways, why Messenger? What's going on with Messenger, and why do I always preach and talk about Messenger? Well, if you think about it, there's over 1 billion active users right now on Facebook. So chances are, if you have an audience out there with a pulse, they're on Facebook as well. And Messenger is an instant form of communication. So think about that. Like text messaging, open rates are almost instant. So like if you were to send an email offer, for example, it typically takes about 2 days to open up and then take advantage of that offer. Whereas a text message or a private message or any type of instant communication takes about 90 seconds. Okay, so that's number one, the reason why I'm so excited about what's being done here with Facebook Messenger. Number two is that you are able to stay in control of this entire process. So think about that as well. So as opposed to having somebody call you on the phone and then ask a million questions about your services and then hem and haw and then try to talk you down in price, with this, the platform is built and ready to go, and you have to have them walk through a couple different hoops before they call you. Now you're probably saying, yeah, but I don't want to make my audience or anybody, try to go through all the hoops. I just want them to come straight to my site. Well, you can do that, but think about this. The less resistance you have with them when they pick up the phone and call you, the better, okay? And what I mean by that is that they're going to probably have 100 questions to ask you. Not literally 100, but what I'm talking about. Several questions. Now, if you're one of those people that just have, a lot of time in your hands and you just like to talk to people, then by all means, go ahead and hit stop on this video, because this isn't going to be for you, okay? But if you want to sort of have the ability to pre-qualify these people and have them, have them by the time they're ready to get on the phone with you, excited about your services, they already watched your promo video, they've already had a few of their questions answered, and they're ready just to go ahead and hand you over the credit card and book, then this is perfect. This is going to be a great video for you, okay? So the specific platform I'm going to talk about today is called ManyChat, and if you watched the post I made last week on marketing for entertainers, on the Facebook group. Dean Hankey, who's a wonderful magician person and a marketer, had asked me which platform that I preferred, and I said ManyChat. And the reason why I think will be pretty self-evident in just a few minutes. But ManyChat is just a great platform. It is a very easy to understand and easy to navigate system, and they also have a free platform, so you can actually start up an account for free. Now there are some limitations on there, but for the most part, they give you some pretty good tools to get started. So I'm just going to go through the dashboard with you real quick. So of course, when you start up a ManyChat account, it asks you which page do you want to hook this up to, and that's very important to start with, because remember, you're using this for your business page, not your personal page. It will not connect to your personal page. You want to use it for your business page. So once you get that connected, and as you can see here, this is connected to my Presto, but we could also, I could add, different pages. So if I'm actually like an admin, like I am with Facebook pages, so let's say, for example, here, I can see all the pages that I'm a manager of. This is actually just a couple. I'm a manager of about 30, but I can actually install all of these different pages inside my ManyChat account, and then manage each account separately. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go back into the dashboard here. Now the dashboard, this is where you're going to have your active subscribers. So the people that are actually subscribing to your ManyChat list, these are the people that you're going to have. Now, of course, you can see this is a new campaign. I'm still learning, like you guys will be as well. So I, of course, have done about maybe a month's worth of research into this. But just like magic, some people are in it for 20 years and they're still learning. So that's the beautiful part about this as well. So you're always going to find little golden nuggets here and there, and the more, the better. So anyways, this is the dashboard. This is where you're going to have like a quick view. When you log in, you'll see how many active users you have. You can also look at your audience and see their information, like their name, they're subscribed, how long ago they subscribed, and then you can also look at like the different sequences and stuff like that as well. So you have the ability to communicate instantly. So if you want to have the automation come to a point to where you want to take over, you can. So this is a platform that you can message them, and this is all still in Facebook Messenger. It's just using an API that's bringing them into you're inside of your program here, talking to them through Facebook. Growth tools. This is where we're going to get into that a little bit more later, but this is where you would create new growth tools inside of here. So I've got one I'm testing out right here. You can create different campaigns and whatnot. So you also have the ability to do broadcasts. So if you want to do like a follow-up sequence, so like let's say, for example, next week I want to talk about another tool, I can go in here and then I can launch this broadcast to go out and do a whole sequence. In your case, it might be something about maybe an audience that contacted you but that hasn't really been in contact lately, but you still have them subscribed on here. So then you can launch a new broadcast, and then it would go out and reach out to them and say, hey, Bob, we hadn't heard from you in a while. Are you still interested? And then you can have the sequence take over from there. And I'll show you how to set that up too. Auto posting, same thing. You'd have a new channel and it would auto post. Automation. This is what we're going to talk about really today. We're actually going to build a sequence out so you can see exactly what it looks like, which is kind of cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get started by, by the way, we also have the content here, and then we have settings. And so anyways, let's go back to automation. So in case you're unfamiliar with what a message bot is, I have two examples here. This is actually Scott Oldford and Russell Brunson. Now these are both marketers because I follow them, and these are sort of the pioneers of who are going to be creating these tools. So that's one of the reasons I love watching them, is because I can kind of get an idea of where I can apply this technology to other areas. So like my clients, for example. So it doesn't matter if you're a magician, if you're a florist, if you're a doctor, a dentist, a chiropractor. I can take exactly what's being taught to me here, and I can just basically create a template based on the information, and then I can apply that towards any industry that I see fit. So if a chiropractor came to me, I could show him how to use the same exact system to apply it to his business and then get people coming into his door, just like I can show a magician how to use it as leverage to book a show or a gig. So anyways, now typically I do this in my coaching sessions. I would actually walk you through a sequence like this. I wanted basically give you guys a little gold nugget today for free. I didn't want to charge anybody anything. I just wanted them to see the potential in this, mainly because I'm trying to resolve this issue with a certain guy on here. I love him to death. He's one of my clients. And there's a lot of people out there that just don't believe this is applicable for magic. They don't think it's a good platform for magicians or entertainers, and I beg to differ, and I'm about to show you why. I'm going to walk you through an entire sequence so you guys can see for yourself, and you guys be the judge. Let me know after the video what you think about it, okay? So Scott Oldford's got a whole sequence. Let me show you what it looks like. I'm just going to go up to here. But basically, what a message bot does is it allows a message to be dripped out to your followers or your fans, and it says here, like, let's say, this is an offer that he made me. So I'm going to read his to you and then show you what it might apply to you. So he's got I've got goodies. It's Canada Day. 4th of July is just around the corner. Just so happened to launch my new personal website, Michael. He's got my name in there. That's a field, by the way. So thus, I wanted to share with you some awesome goodies, blah, 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 blah. I just need to know if you'd like me to send it over. So now I have the ability to say, yeah, I want it. I want to talk. I want to see what you got, So as soon as I click that, which I did, he has an instant reply. This is a message bot that says, awesome, just follow the link. By the way, if anything is broken, just let me know. This is brand new. So I can click this, and as soon as I click that, it takes me over to his page where he has the content that he wants me to read, okay? So think about it like this, okay? Let me give you an example of how this would work in your business. So here it would say, hey, Jessica. Now, this could be a person that's a follower, a fan, not an aunt, not an uncle, not your best friend, because those aren't going to contribute. We've talked about that before with separating your audiences, personal and business. This is going to be somebody who's following you, who's even booked you before, and you've got them segmented into a group of clients that have handed you money and are just really raving fans. They love your business. So this would say something like, "Hey," and then you'd have the first name field set up inside there, which I'll get into in just a second. Hey, Jessica. It's Michael. I want to wish you a happy 4th of July. Just so you know, August is coming around the corner. That's when I do a lot of my bookings for holiday parties. I happen to have a brand new show, and I was going to see if you'd be interested in watching the video for it, and maybe consider booking me this year for your event. So now you could put here, the call to action would be like, yes, let me check it out. So when they click that, what would happen is that instead of doing this where they jump over to your video on your website, you could actually have this play inside of here. So now you can have your promo video right inside of here. So this is going to be your promo video. Okay. So that's the cool part. So now you have the ability to put that promo video right there. And then you could say, let me know if you're interested in setting up a call. And so now you can put, yes, Scott, let's set up an appointment, or, let's wait for a little bit. So either one of these are going to have a different action. So if they click yes, Scott, or I'm good, one of those will take action, and then another sequence will come up. So I think you guys are kind of seeing like how cool this is, right? So if I go down here now, so here I think I missed this one. I didn't get a chance to see it. So a couple days later, he put, using Facebook ads, Michael, I've got something for you. Yes, I want it. So as soon as I clicked that, it took me over to his page where I could, download a PDF file. Russell, on the other hand, has got something over here, kind of similar to where it says he's got a video that comes out, and then he says, hey, Michael, I'm doing the Drop the Mic show on Instagram where I answer your questions live. Do you want to go check it out? And he's like, he's got here, I have a question. So I would click that if I actually did come up with something that I wanted to ask him live. And then that would take me over to his Facebook or his Instagram channel where I could watch that video, and I could post a question inside there. So, because I did say I have a question, I clicked it, and then his autoresponder or his message bot says, okay, here's how to do it, and then he gives me step 1, step 2, step 3 on how to do this. So, guys, this is the ability that you have within your Facebook Messenger platform to communicate instantly to your crowd. Okay. And those out there that are saying that Messenger is not to be used or shouldn't be used for magicians or entertainers, I'm sorry, I don't agree with it. I think it's a perfect platform to use because that's where they're at, so you should be there as well, okay? And now, if you want to bring them over to your phone, or you want to bring them to email, you want to have them do whatever, that's fine, that's up to you. But if you're looking to save a lot of time, you want to vet them, you want to pre-qualify all those leads, this is a great way to do it. And it's instant. So as an email, like I said before, 2 to 3 days to open that up, and then I got to respond to you. This is an instant communication, and it's still your answers. It's just set up in a way that it drips out instantaneously. And so they can have a real-time conversation with you, but it's through your message bot. And you're staying in complete control. Think about that. You're giving them options. You're not saying, there's no open-ended questions, basically. It's saying, like, you're saying, yes, Scott, I'm good. You're allowing them to take action by clicking one of these, and then based on whatever they click, you have a follow-up for that. So that's the cool part I love about it. Now, over on ManyChat side, let me go over here real quick. I'm going to walk you through how we would set up, let's just say you do weddings, and we're going to set up a message bot for weddings. Now, let me go back over here real quick because I want to show you something important. You see these little blue lines down here? Well, these are menus, just like a website would have a menu. So these are going to be default settings that you would have, like get help with your marketing, explore our products. Russell's got one over here that says, do you have a copy of my book? Because he wants to give his book away. That's called a self-liquidating offer. You get his book for free, but then you pay the shipping on it, and that's what starts the funnel process. So he's getting all the people that are interested in getting his book. And then he's got a couple upsells he takes you through. So those are going to be your main menu items right there. So in order to set those up in ManyChat, you can see here we have a main menu. And if I click that, now I have the option to go ahead and put a menu item in here and name it. But more importantly, what happens when they press it? Do I want it to open a submenu? Do I want it to reply with a message? Do I want it to open a website up? So I'm going to call this one over here, I want to book a show. Now you can see here, this is my character count. So I have 9 characters that I can do right here. Okay, so give me 1 second. For some reason, our alarm system goes off automatically every day at 5 o'clock. I got to get that looked into. So anyways, so now I want to book a show, and I can put in here like open a submenu. So what's nice is that I can actually put in here like the different types of shows I wanted to do, or I could put reply with a message. I'm going to go ahead and put in here, for example, like this is going to be my first one. So I'm going to book a show, and then it's going to say, actually, you know what? Let me get rid of that. Reply with a message. That's what I'm going to do. So I want to book a show, create a new message, and this is going to be called, let's say, awesome. This is what you're replying back to them, by the way. Awesome. What type of event are you having? So that's going to be my question back, right? So now I can add these buttons in here, and the first button is going to be called wedding. I can go ahead and hit another button and call this one birthday party, and I can add one more and call that corporate event. So going back here to my main menu, this is going to be my I want to book a show. I can create another item here that says I need a quote. So now I can set up now a message for this one that says thanks for connecting with me. I have some. I prefer to say something like I can't give you a quote until I know what you need. So it's kind of like I always compare it to like a doctor's or a doctor visit. So they can't really give you medicine unless they know what's wrong with you. So I would say thanks for connecting with me. I would like to ask you a few questions before giving a quote. Is that okay? And so then you can put down here, yes, let's talk. Or you can put the other button that says, not at this time. So you can see that they actually have different responses, so they can do. So let's think. Thanks for connecting with me. I would like. Sorry about that. Let me change that. I would like to ask you a few questions before giving a quote. Is that okay? Yes. Let's talk. So when they click this, now we can actually have this go into a message, or we can have a new action take over. So let's say, for example, we call this one "Let's Talk," and we create a new message that says, "Great, here's a link to my calendar. Please set up a date and time that works for you." And then I would put like my Calendly link on there, or anything else that would go to my scheduling platform. In case you haven't seen my scheduling, it looks like this. This is my page that I have here set up for my consulting. So if if they were to click, if I put like great, here's a link, I would put the link in there, and then that would bring them over to this, which is my consulting page. So this is where they would come in here and they would book an appointment with me, and they would get a consulting or whatever. They would click this. They would choose a time and a date and fill out the form, and then I would get an email this saying, hey, they've scheduled this time. And then that's what I use personally. But anyways, you can do whatever you want. So that's set up there to go to that page. If I go back and say no, not at this time, I can now respond with saying, I totally understand. Just let me know when you're ready. And then I would have that follow up in like 7 days. I would have another sequence go out in 7 days, because they're not ready to talk right now. They're just kind of getting a quote. But you know what? That's fine. I don't really want to deal with those kind of people unless they're ready to, like I said, they're ready to talk. So this whole system here just saved me probably 20 or 30 minutes on the phone. And I don't care. I mean, I'm one of those guys that I'd rather save 20 minutes and focus on something else that's going to make me money, or, be something positive, as opposed to, just closing my eyes and wishing, I wish that these people are gonna book me. So it's like, if you want to do that, it's fine. But for me, I like having the ability to pre-qualify them, so when they're ready to jump over and talk to me, there's less resistance. So anyways, going back to the main menu here. Okay, so I've got the main menu set up. Okay, so now we are going to set up a series of questions based on this. Okay, so there will be, hang on a second. There will be a default reply here. Let me keep this as a draft. So now this default reply we can do as well. It says, so here's the default reply, attached, unattached. So let's say, for example, this is the default reply that says, hello. And then this is where you would put in the first name here. So let me see if I can find that. Oh, I think they're going to disable that, because yeah, that's a pro version right there. So typically you could put like a first name basis. That's where you would have a first name basis that would go in there. I'm trying to remember how to do that. There was a way that you could put in like their first name field, so they would actually be like, hello Mark, or something like that. So anyways, we'll get back to that later. So hello, were you looking to book me for your event? And so now you could put again, yes, I'm interested. So there's my, look, I nailed it actually. That's 0 characters, so that's perfect for there. And then I could also put here, so hello, you're looking to book me for event. Just needing a quote. Look, nailed it again. Boom, 2 for 2. So that's 0. And so anyways, let's go here. Yes, I'm interested. So now I can set up a reply message with that says, tell me more about your event. What type are you having? So now I can click here and I could put the same thing. I could put wedding, or I could put birthday party, corporate. Oops, sorry. Corporate event. And now I'm going to go back up to my wedding and I'm going to reply with a message. And this one says, awesome. I love performing at weddings and amazing the families. Have you ever used a magician before? And then I can put like no, first time. Or I could put yes, we love them. Exclamation point. So if I put no, first time, then I can go, I can reply with a message that says, well, you're in for a treat. Ha, can't type. I can definitely help you make an unforgettable impression. Are you ready to book now, or did you want to talk first? Oh wait, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna say something like, have you had a chance to see my promo video? If not, check it out first and then we can talk. Smiley face. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I want them to watch this video, because I want them to get pumped up. There's Dan Kennedy talks about this a lot. There's actually, you know, my marketing coach, he would never talk to anybody on the phone unless they watched his promo videos and video testimonials, because the buyer at that time, what they're thinking of is they're thinking more, they're price conscious. They're basically saying, oh, you know, how good is this guy? Is he the right guy? They've got all these questions in their mind when they get you on the phone. The less resistance, I talked about this a million times earlier, but the less resistance you have to deal with on the phone, the better. Okay, you want to make that phone call as, you know, proficient as you can. You want everything to lead down a positive path until they're ready to buy. Well, what I'm going to do is I want to get them to watch that video and to see all the testimonials of my clients that are just raving fans. That they've hired me, they've had their great experience, they're at an all-time high after the event, and they're just like saying all kinds of great stuff about me. Because before I get them on the phone, I want them to have that sense of like, you know, holy shit, this is the guy we want. We want to hire this guy. You know, this is the guy we want. So whenever they get on the phone, it's just a matter of saying, awesome, when's your date? Then they put their deposit down. There is no other questions they have. They're just like, yes, we're ready to book you right now. So that's the whole reason why I like to use this kind of system. And think about it. I'm saving myself literally probably 30 minutes on the phone by just doing this type of system right here. So let me go back here to, yes, I'm interested, wedding. Okay, so I click wedding. Awesome, I love performing at weddings and amazing as families. Have you ever used a magician before? No, first time. Okay, or if they say, yes, we love them, then I can go ahead and set this up now to say, excellent. So I already know, because they're excellent. Sorry. I already know because they're now saying, yes, we love them. That means they have hired somebody before and they had a positive experience. So now they're ready to book. I can almost tell you right now that anytime somebody clicks that, they're about 99% ready to go ahead and hand over the money. Okay, so now I'm going to say excellent. Let's get you over to my page so you can watch a quick video of my show and see what my past clients have said about their experience. Sound good? Here's the link. And then I would put also down below here, I would put a link. So let's say, for example, my next one down below that would say like, whoops, sorry. So that would be my website. If I had a section like my promo materials or something like that, that would be where they would go. Okay, so so there you go. So that's the sequence there. So they come in. Here's the default reply. Hello, were you looking to book me for your event? Yes, I'm interested. And of course, you can see this taking place over here. Okay, so yes, I'm interested. Boom. Yes, I'm interested. Tell me more about your event. What type of are you having? Then they would put wedding. Okay, so I would click wedding. And then down here, it's like, awesome. I love performing at weddings and amazing the families. Have you ever used a magician before? No, this is our first time. And then, of course, that's when I would say, well, you're in for a treat. I can definitely help you make an unforgettable impression. Have you had the chance to see my promo video? If not, check it out first, and then we can talk. So you can kind of see already like how much time you're going to be saving here with this type of tool, because I mean, you're taking them through the whole sequence. I mean, isn't this cool? I mean, I don't know about you guys. This is just totally, is awesome. I think this is such a great system to have. And so I think you can probably see the power of that and how you can work smarter in your business and not harder. Okay, so how many of you think that now after you've seen this video and you've seen how this works that you would totally be into using a system like this? If you are, I want to hear back from you. Please leave a comment down below. Like this video, share it with people you think could use this system. And again, I'm not charging you guys anything for this. Okay, this is ManyChat. If anything, I might have an affiliate link down the road that I can send you guys that you can go ahead and sign up for. Oh, let me just show you real quick before I let you go. This is the free version, but look, if I go to upgrade to Pro, this is not bad, guys. Check this out. So if I go to upgrade to Pro, for example, right here, it's like $10 for a plan that gets me 500 people. I mean, that's not bad at all. So if you plan on only having, like, let's say between now and Christmas, 500 subscribers that come in there, that's $10 a month. I mean, that's nothing. And you get the ability to also do, I didn't even talk about this, but they even have, like, in your post, for example, you could put, like, here where it says, like, you could have a video like this right here. Then it says, leave a comment below. When they comment on this video and this post, they automatically get opted in. All they have to do is just comment on that video, and they're already brought into the system, and now they're a subscriber. I think that's pretty cool. So, anyways, I just wanted to show you that. And but look, even if you were to go up to like 1,000, you're still at only $15 a month for 1,000 subscribers. 2,500 people, you're only paying $25 a month. So think about that. If you're only even making like a 5 to 10% return, and you're booking, like, let's say a $500 show, even at 500 subscribers, if you were to book 50, that's 10%. Okay, actually, let's go conservative. Let's say 25 people book you, and you charge $500. Okay, by using this system, that's $12,500 that you just made off of a system that cost you $10 a month. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's pretty sweet. So, anyways, I wanted to show you more in depth what this system can do. Okay, so again, feel free to go ahead and comment below and let me know what you guys think about this. Okay, and until then, I hope we connect. Okay, so if you guys need any kind of coaching for your marketing or any kind of assistance helping build your website or your landing page, feel free to go ahead and shoot me a PM. Okay, thanks guys, take care and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.